Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Attack of the B Team. So what I'm going to be doing today is mainly just actually showing you guys around what I've been doing since you were gone, and it is a lot of seriously awesome stuff. I am so excited for this episode. I have been building and building and building, because the last episode that I posted, I think it might have been 17, 16, one of those, it was recorded about a week ago, so I've been building stuff in this world for a week. Yeah, it's a pretty long time without posting an episode, or recording an episode, rather. So let's just get right into it. What have I been doing? So the first thing that I did is I made these autonomous activators, and what they do is they basically just simulate a player. It's pretty simple. Pretty much they're hitting him with this sword, because I have it in there set to left click, so they're gonna left click with the sword, which means, yep, they're gonna hit me with the sword. And what that is good for, well, it's good for a lot of stuff, but one thing is that it'll actually drop XP if it kills a mob, because, you know, it's just like a player killing it, which is pretty cool. That means unlimited XP really, really easily there with the autonomous activator, and that is definitely going to come into play in a second when I show you the next thing. And this right here is definitely related to the autonomous activator. It's a sewer, but I have this in another place right now, so I'm not going to explain this one just yet, but you may notice this. You may notice this. It's a large tree. Yeah, it's a really, really big tree. I think the last thing I said was that I'm gonna make a big tunnel down here. I came up with a new plan, and it was to make a tree. Man, I actually really like this, though. It looks kind of derpy. It looks kind of like a big tiki head, but made out of wood, but it's kind of cool. I don't know, I like it. I sort of like it. Also, these heads, you might notice they're my face, and that's because when I get killed with the autonomous activator, since it's kind of like getting killed by a player, it drops a head. So that's kind of cool. You know, I can, I don't know, decorate with these or something. You may notice I got killed a few times because there's a few heads scattered around. And now, let's get into the inside of the tree. It's really simple for right now. Not anything too complicated. Just kind of in a elongated dome ovular type shape here. But if we go to the top, this is where it gets really cool. We can go inside of the leaves. I kept this thing being hollow. I used the building guide if you're wondering why it's so perfectly ovular or ovaloid. It's a complicated word, but yeah, if you're wondering why it's so perfectly built here. But I think this is really cool, because if I set up some drawbridges, I can make this entire thing open up, and I can have like a ship in here, either a spaceship or an Archimedes ship, and that could be really cool. Just picture, you know, I don't have this here. Instead, I have a giant ship, and this thing opens up, and we fly it out. I feel like that would just be so cool. Another thing you may have noticed when I looked up earlier, it just looks cool. I mean, just look at that, the view from there. Kind of a cool, kind of trippy effect. So, yeah, that's it for that. Also, the floor here, I don't really have it done. Not really sure what I want to build this with. If you guys know any cool blocks, please tell me in the comment section below, because I have really no idea. But you also may notice this elevator. This is where we're going to get into the really awesome stuff that I did. Oh, my God. I worked so long on this. I shouldn't have taken me that long, but I'm an insanely slow builder. But, yeah, so if we go down the elevator here, we just have to shift and go down. I love this. Shift, and here we are at the ground floor. So I cleared out a little area here to start building some cool machines and stuff in the underground, some nice rooms. And this is a room that I've built, and it is so cool. It is so freaking cool. And I know I say that a lot with my stuff when it's actually terrible, but this, I actually think you'll like. I put some work into it, and I think it's pretty good. So the first thing, though, that you may notice is kind of crazy are these inverted sky blocks by open blocks, and they are awesome. They basically are the sky. You can see the moon. How cool is that? Imagine this. Okay, I have my entire base. I line the ceiling with this, and it just looks like the open sky. It's so cool. Another thing about them, they're hard to make. The only reason that I can make them is because there's other mods that let me get the materials necessary. But if I look up sky block, is it? Yeah, here we go. To make this, I'm gonna need endstone, which you would think I would need to go to the end to get, but luckily, boom, we have the resonant ender in the fluid transposer, and we can get some endstone, so that wasn't too difficult to get, so that's pretty cool. That's the inverted sky blocks, but now we're gonna see how you can really use the inverted sky blocks to make things look pretty awesome. So let's change into a human here so we get the full effect, and walk through the door. And this isn't where it looks the coolest, but if you're walking through, you can already tell it's pretty awesome. But look at what it looks like going back. Whoa, voice crack. Look at what it looks like going back. I think that is so nice. You go through here, you can see the open sky. You can see the moon above you. Originally, I didn't have this here, but I think it kind of adds something. I don't know. I really like this. I think it looks really, really nice. So, that is that. That's a little doorway there. And now, you know what? I'm trying to debate what's the order I want to go in. Because there's a lot of stuff in here that I need to show off. But you know what? I'll start with the tanks. I'm going to try to not look at anything that I don't want you guys to see yet, but these are the tanks. Pretty simple. Basically, I have a ton of tanks going back there, and it just kind of fills up, and it looks really cool. You know, it's kind of like a big thermometer kind of meter here, and I think I don't know, I think it looks nice. I think it's a cool effect, and it worked a lot better than I thought it would. You know, we got a bunch of tanks here, tons of storage room, and yeah, it is pretty nice. So you can see I have some XP here, and some mob essence, and you may be thinking, oh my god, that's a lot of mob essence. It goes back this far, and almost the entire tank is filled up. And it might be a lot, but it was not hard to get, and I'll get to why that was in 1 second after I fix this little block thing here. I accidentally placed this the wrong place. There we go. But yeah, it's a lot of mob essence. I can spawn a ton of mobs with that. So next thing, you know what, I'll show you this. So this is how I got all of that mob essence. This is amazing, and it's also where the sewer comes into play. So you might see this. It's a new block from Open Blocks, just updated recently, and it's the XP shower. And this is really cool. First of all, though, before I say this, I did not come up with this idea. I think I got it. I always get them confused. I either got it from Generic B or BOO. Not quite sure, but either way, I don't want to take full credit for that because it was not my idea. But this is the XP shower. So right now it's powered, so it's not showering XP, but when it is powered, it's gonna rain XP down into this sewer. And what the sewer does, and it is so cool, it transforms XP into mob essence. And that is how I got so much mob essence. Wow, the voice cracks. Mob essence? Mob essence. That's how I got so much of that. So if I click this button here, you know what, I'll take you back here for a second. Why not? I did some fancy redstone in here with a really long comparator clock just to make it last for a while. The reason that I don't just have a lever here to turn it on is because you can see it drops a ton of XP orbs. And, ooh, you can also notice if I stand here, I'll pick a bunch of them up, which will be... Actually, no, I'll pick a couple up, because it'll be cool to show you that for, in a minute, for another thing that I built. Okay, so if I get some XP, the reason, though, that I need a button is if I have a lever, if I keep this thing running, and it happened to me earlier, it will drop my FPS to 1 frame per second, because it just keeps on going. And it's kind of it's not a bug, but they should really fix that to make it not so, graphically hard to render, because yeah, it almost like broke this world. I don't even know how it would have like despawned or anything, because I couldn't, I don't know, but it was terrible. I'm glad that I could like work my way over with the like 0 frames per second that I had to pick up the XP and stop it from breaking the computer. But yeah, if you see here, the mob essence tank is going up and the XP tank is going down a little bit. Is it even going down? Oh, right, it's not going. If I click that, then XP tank is going... No? It's not go... Okay, whatever. Apparently the Oh, you know what the reason for that is? There's a little graphical bug here. Or just bug in general that's making the liquid not spread evenly, so that's why that's staying the same. But it is going down slowly, and ooh, looks like we're almost at the top of that. Be careful of that. Don't want to run out of space there. Some bad things would happen if that happens. So let's not click on that anymore. I think we're about done with that. So these are the tanks, and this is the XP to mob essence converter, and I really like the look of all this. I think it's nice, it's sleek. I have these white lamps here. I just like it. I think I did good with this one, guys. I really think I did good with this one. And another thing here, this is just so simple and beautiful. It's literally just a hole in the wall. You stand on it, has some XP drains, and it'll drain away all the unwanted XP. So that is another awesome thing. I'm really proud of this. If you can't tell, I am insanely proud of what I've done here. And the next thing, and this is really cool. It's nothing. It literally is useless, but I just think it looks awesome. It's so cute. It's a little scene. It's it's just a little scene. I don't know. I love it, guys. I really love it. It's literally just, I use microblocks, I use the clouds, I use the skyblocks, and that's what's amazing. These skyblocks, I can do so much with them. But, yeah, it's just a little scene. I had some zombies in it earlier, but they, despawned. But luckily, with the, mob spawner, the auto spawner, I can get just about whatever mob I want in here. So, yeah, I can, make little mob traps, or not mob traps, but little mob cages, and just make little scenes, and it's so cute. And you may be thinking, oh, well, they're just gonna despawn, but name tags, they are craftable in the mod. I can just use string, slime ball, and paper, and get some name tags, so I can name mobs, do a bunch of stuff with that, and they will never, ever despawn. So, that is pretty cool for all of that stuff, and I think that's about it, except for this. That's about it, except for this. And this is an empty room. I'm debating what I want to do with it. I have one idea, and that's actually to put kind of an XP grinder in here through the window, but I'm not sure how well it's going to fit in, because you can see I have to stop it there with the skyblock, so I'm not really sure, yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna work. I really do think it'd be a good place for it, because you can just picture, ooh, hey, I forgot to mention something. The reason, by the way, that it's so easy to get mob essence and XP, is because of the king slime. You might notice, you might remember that I, captured him a little while ago. He gives about 30 levels every time you kill him, so, that's why I have so much freaking XP. So, what I was saying, though, is that I can put the autonomous activators in here. Also get a king slime and an auto spawner, and I can get XP for days and days and days on days on days. So that's what I'm thinking for this, because whoa, wow, the voice cracks, the freaking voice cracks. Oh my god. Yeah, what I was saying though, the reason I might want to hear is because this is kind of the fluids room. Don't take that the wrong way. It's like just, yeah, well, actually, I guess there are kind of some weird fluids here. We do have, if we go down here, we have some sewage, so that's nice. Oh, you know what, actually, let me just take you, into here for a second, just because I feel like it's kind of cool that I don't know, just did this. Look at all this freaking wiring, all the fluid ducts, and just the randomness of everything, and there's, like, quartz. Oh, God. Oh, God. Also, you know what's really cool about this is micro blocks, because, okay, what wow. That holy knockback. Did you even see that? Hey. Oh, I just realized something, guys. I can test something right here. Gonna switch back to myself. And let me show you something that I didn't realize about the rapier. So if I hold it, you might see it lunges me forward a little bit. That's not that impressive, but if I, oh my god, stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Okay, did these skeletons have, like, super knock? You know what, I bet they do. I bet it's, like, an extra, knockback. Oh, but if I stand here and go like this and jump, it just launches me forward, and that's actually awesome for dealing with skeletons and stuff. It's pretty cool. Look at this. If I, hold the lunge thing, jump and release. Oh, dang it, I didn't do that right. Jump. Okay, no, let me do this. Let me do this. Jump, release. Yes, it's awesome. Oh god, those are creepers. Oh, those are creepers. Those are creepers. Let's get out of here. But, yeah, I think it's pretty cool, the little lunge thing. I think I'm actually, you know what, I really want to test this, the lunge. I feel like it's really cool. And just look at this, guys. Look, it's the sun. It's out. It actually responds to, what time of day it is. It is pretty cool. So if I jump and lunge, I don't know. I think it's cool, okay? I think it's cool. But, yeah, so now for the auto spawner, I'm debating. You know what, I'm going to have it here. I think I'm going to have it here, because it would make a lot of sense, you know, I have the XP, auto spawner here, literally just for getting XP, and then maybe in another place I'll have a nice, little auto spawner for getting other things, so, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. You know what, I was planning on just kind of showing you guys around this episode, but I might want to do a little bit of building. We are only, like, not even 15 minutes in, so I guess I could do a little bit. I'm probably not going to finish it. You know what? I'll just do a little bit now, and then next episode I'll probably show the finished product. So I just recorded a little thing where I built all of this stuff. I did a bunch of random junk, and then I realized it was the most boring thing in the world. So instead of showing you guys that or even doing it again, I think I'm just going to end off the episode here with maybe even like a 10-minute episode. A little bit longer than that probably, but yeah, because honestly, I'd rather have a good 10-minute episode than a bad 15-minute or 20-minute one. So, let's just end off the episode by getting rid of all of these XP levels, actually, because this is a pretty good time to show you guys how this thing works. Yeah, it's gathering so much XP. I just killed a bunch of those slimes. That's how I got all of this XP. You can see it's going faster, 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 faster. And 0 levels. So, yeah, that is that. I guess I'm gonna end off the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Sorry for the shorter episode again, but I feel like it was worth it to make it a little bit higher quality. Ooh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch the sunrise together through the weird inverted sky blocks. Gonna watch the sunrise as I say goodbye all. Goodbye 1, goodbye 2. No, we're not doing a poem. Okay. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like this video if you liked it and subscribe for more Tag the B team almost every single day. I'll see you guys next time and goodbye.